be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Commodores will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Marsh. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ready to fire from the pistol. They go to the ground. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Off play action. That's caught. It's Haynes. Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. This guy fits the bill. Big, sturdy Michigan pocket passer.
And it's built on the ground, but I tell you what, when Michigan's had their best teams, they got to have that balance, right? You got to have a guy back there in the pocket that can go through the fake and then make the decision, get the ball out, and get some first downs.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Handoff to the single back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. The give on the counter. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Looking for room. It's Alexander. Look out, he's got room. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
They'll move the wide receiver. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Finds a man in the middle. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Going to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the run, it's Alexander. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical 3rd down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Coming out with it, it's Marsh. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Wolverines come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Snagged in the middle, it's Haynes. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. Crosses the 45. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
From the gun, running back on the move. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Touchdown, Michigan! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Dillon. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll move the tight end. Off play action on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And there he is again, another sack, channeling his inner Aiden Hutchinson against Penn State.
And that is high praise when you start comparing somebody to Aiden Hutchinson. Michigan, year after year, they find these dudes, man. The guys that will get after the quarterback. Hey, let's go, big fella. Let's go for that record.
Now they'll run it to the right here. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to pass, it's Pavia. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes a grab for a big play. Running free. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Dogs.
How about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Marsh. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. It's a draw. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
When you see them there taking the shot, I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Got a man, it's Sherrill.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Now you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now it used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
The Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Sure hands, it's Alexander. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Alexander. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. He wants to throw it again. Time to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield, like they did right there, but give the defense credit for forcing an incompletion.
Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. To the air, it's Pavia. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
And the Commodores are marching down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Stowers. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores!
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Marsh. Hits him with a stiff arm. Brings it back out to his own 29-yard line before going out of bounds, and his offense will have the ball there. So here comes the Michigan offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The give on the inside. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. Got it in the middle. It's McCulley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Would have just been a 49-yard field goal try, but they're hungry for touchdowns, so they'll try to move the chains on 4th and short. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Gives it on the option. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Wolverines. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Goes to the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be 3rd and long. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Commodores line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. They boot it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They send the tight end in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. He's looking to pass. That's reeled in. It's Simpson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Marsh. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Simpson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Wolverines are facing 3rd and inches. Pulls and fired complete. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
I hate the coverage on that 3rd down, guys. There's just way too much cushion, making it too easy between the QB and receiver there. The next time they get in a 3rd down situation, similar down and distance, they've got to play press coverage and make this offense earn it.
And the Wolverines, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Underwood. Here's the pressure. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Just enough time to get off one more snap. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Timeout. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Wolverines will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Dillon. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive?
Turning it on! He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line, and the running game making its presence felt.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you could see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Pavia. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He unleashes a long one. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense, seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball on the ground.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Number 96, set to advance on the football.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback, right?
There he goes. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Fires to the big fella. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Stowers. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch.
Just keep slinging it. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space. And it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. And you see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hudson. Touchdown, Vandy. And that one will give him the lead. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Marsh. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this
pulls it in down the sideline. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
And the Wolverines really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Finds his big tight end. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
They want to run it left here. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? He makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Coming out with it, it's Dillon. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. The Wolverines bringing the heat on the defensive front as they have so many times through the years.
And you just think about guys that just look great in their unis. Big, strong, Aiden Hutchinson, Ajabo, a lot of these guys in the recent history, just they know how to get after the quarterbacks and make their life miserable.
Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Moving away from pressure. Now he'll throw back into the middle. He's got it along the sideline. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Suddenly, after that last big play, they're on the move. 1st and 10 from the 44. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He'll take another shot here. Finds a man on the right. Powers through. Touchdown Vanderbilt. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, we know this guy's a huge weapon catching the football, and David, he's difficult to bring down. What an athlete with his size and speed.
Dude, it's stupid. You want me to play defense now against all these guys and all this speed and skill all over the yard, and then you got a tight end like this who can not only catch it with his big frame and his big body, but do that after the catch. It's just so hard to play defense nowadays.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Underwood. He's going to fire deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football, he was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
They'll run it from the gun. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low.
He's got it on the outside. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Snagged in the middle, it's Haynes. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They are looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. Defense swarms him under the 2-point attempt, is stopped, and so too is the attempt to tie the game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. Quick completion on the out. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. This is a designed run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You gonna leave that open? Okay, I'm gonna take it right now.
The Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. Flying out to the left. Touchdown goes. He got a step and just dusted the field.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Here comes the 2-point try. Quarterback will keep it. He's in there for the deuce, and they extend the lead to 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Marsh. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Now let's see if they can pull this one out. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Caught behind the line. It's Haynes. At the 35, he's open. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. Put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The play action fake. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle at Spence. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Commodores will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And some room to work. Breaks into the open. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. A run for the quarterback. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the fourth quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the first down.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.